Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Admirers, and in today's episode we have brought for you possibly this week's most jaw-dropping Barcelona transfer update, in which it's being reported that Barca have found Frenkie De Jong's 2020 contract extension invalid and have threatened legal action. Now before we begin, I would really appreciate it if you guys could just like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel and also press on the bell icon so that you can turn on all the post notifications. According to British news outlet The Athletic, Barcelona have threatened legal action over Frenkie De Jong's current contract, which is signed in 2020 when the former disgraced president Josep Maria Bartomeu was still in charge of the club. De Jong arrived at Barcelona in the summer of 2019 after an €86 million deal was agreed with AFC Ajax earlier in January that year. The midfielder initially signed a contract until the summer of 2024 but was handed a 2-year extension until 2026 by Bartomeu's board in 2020. As per the terms of the new contract, De Jong agreed to reduce his salary for the 2020-2021 and 2021-2022 seasons by around €18 million, which would be paid to him across the remaining 4 years of his contract. De Jong was handed a new deal along with 3 other players in Gerard Piqué, Clement Lenglet and Marc-André ter Stegen. It was one of the last acts of the previous regime, who soon had to step down, following which elections were held and Laporta returned as the president. Now, with Barcelona needing to reduce the wage bill so that they can register the new signings, they have been trying to get De Jong off the books and lower his salary, but they have not been successful in the endeavors, forcing them into taking drastic action. According to the report, Barca sent a letter to De Jong and his camp on the 15th of July in which they detailed that they believe that they have grounds for legal action against the new contract that the midfielder signed. It's claimed that the Catalans informed the Netherlands Star that they are in a position to initiate criminal proceedings to assess and establish what happened during the contract negotiations. Now, following that notice, more talks are believed to have taken place between Barcelona and the midfielder's camp, during which the club warned De Jong that he and his representatives may get implicated, even though they do hold the previous board responsible for the alleged criminality in the deal. Now, all this is developing amidst transfer speculation surrounding De Jong, who is a target for Chelsea and Manchester United. The midfielder, for his part, has no desire to leave, but Barcelona want him to reduce his wages if he wishes to continue at the club. As per the report, the Catalans find his latest contract invalid and want the midfielder to revert to the original deal that he had signed when he was brought in from Ajax. Now, this is a serious moment for the club and its reputation, since even FIFPro is said to be closely monitoring De Jong's situation amidst allegations that Barcelona trying to extort him as they attempt to convince the player to accept a much lower sum than the €18 million deferred payments, as well as reduce his wage even further. Now, I am quite well aware that this report is by the English media, specifically The Athletic, who are clearly pissed at us for stealing most of Chelsea's transfers, so it won't surprise me if they do come up with a totally false and malicious report simply to defame Barca. We have seen this time and again. Those fucktards have absolutely no class, and they would go to any lengths of posting false reports to deface a club that they don't like. But then again, it's worth mentioning that if these reports have the slightest bit of honesty and truth in them, I would say that it's preposterous on the part of the club itself. I mean, I refuse to believe that Laporta's administration, which has been in power for well over a year now, did not know absolutely anything about an invalid extension in Frenkie De Jong's contract for all this time, when the first thing that they did was conduct a thorough audit into the club's accounts. Totally unbelievable. If this is indeed true, then the only explanation is that Laporta has gotten fed up of Frenkie refused to leave, which he has every right to do and has support him, and therefore resorted to petty means of pushing him out, such as threatening him with non-existent threats. I know the contract was finalized by Bartomeu, so this is quite possible, but even if it was, it would have come up long ago, and in this case, if Frenkie decides to sue the club, I would support him 100%.